This tiny sensor can read your heart rate and blood oxygen level in real time. No hospital equipment, no smartwatch, just a $2 module and a Raspberry Pi Pico. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your own pulse oximeter from scratch. Hey everyone, welcome back to CircuitSchools. So here's what we're building today. We've got the Raspberry Pi Pico as our brain, the MAX30102 sensor, which reads your pulse and blood oxygen using light, and an SSD1306 OLED display that shows the live readings right on the screen. No laptop needed once it's flashed. Here's what you'll need for this build. A Raspberry Pi Pico, the MAX30102 pulse oximeter and heart rate sensor module, a SSD1306 OLED display, the I2C version, a breadboard and some jumper wires, and a micro USB cable to power and program the Pico. This tiny sensor uses red and infrared light to detect your heartbeat and blood oxygen. It's called PPG, the same technology used inside modern smartwatches. Alright, let's connect all the required components using the circuit diagram. Both the MAX30102 and the OLED talk over I2C. And since they each have a different I2C address, we can put both of them on the exact same bus. And we powered both with 3.3 volts. We need two driver libraries on the Pico, one for the MAX30102 and one for the OLED. I'm using the MAX30102 MicroPython driver from GitHub and the MicroPython-SSD1306 driver. Save these onto the Pico, same like I am creating new directory and copying driver code and saving with same names onto Raspberry Pi Pico lib folder. And don't forget to save with the same name as the GitHub file name and save it in the same MAX30102 folder which we created. Once that's done, we're ready for the actual code. You can find the code on our site, CircuitSchools.com. Link is in the description. We explained everything detailed there. Copy the code and paste it in the Raspberry Pi Pico directory and save it as main.py and run the code. There you go! We can see place your finger displayed on the OLED and serial monitor. Now, I'll place my finger gently on the sensor, not too much pressure, and give it a few seconds. And there it is! Live heart rate and blood oxygen values updating in real time, right on the screen. That's it for this build. Full written guide, code, and component links are all down in the description and on CircuitSchools.com. If you enjoyed this project, drop a like, subscribe if you're new here, and let me know in the comments what BPM and SpO2 readings you're getting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.